Hi there, I'm meteorologist Robert Spett. I want to talk about the tropics out here. We could have a low pressure area moving across the southern half of the Philippines, bringing heavy rainfall the next few days. But I do want to give a shout out to Southeast Asia's largest dam. That is the Magat Dam, the management team there, because back in November, remember they had to open up some spill gates and we had some flooding on the Cagayan River. Well, since then, they actually reduced the water levels down to 183 meters. Really great foresight because back in the beginning of January, water levels were pushed back up due to heavy rainfall. Now, the thing is, we already had water reduced. It didn't hit that 190 threshold where the water would have had to been released by some of the spill gates, and thus you didn't really see that quick water level rise downstream. And the water just needs to go where it needs to go. It's all about that flood management, and that's what their main job is, electricity as well, and recreation and all that. But just keeping people safe there on the Magat and Cagayan River. So a big shout out to them and everybody involved in that. I had the pleasure to visit them back in April. They have a very great team in place out there. Let's talk about the tropic zone. Once I get past that, let's take a look at the forecast, where into Mindanao, southeastern Visayas, do have a low pressure area which already has been bringing heavy rainfall. The ground is saturated. We've been seeing these reports of flooding across these areas, and heavy rainfall warnings are still in place. Now we got more rain, unfortunately, in the outlook here. In fact, just take a look at that enhanced infrared satellite imagery. Here's Metro Cebu. You do have drier, cooler air back towards north, and temperatures have been dropping in parts of Luzon. But taking a look from the 7th to the 9th, that shear line with a low pressure area over southeastern areas of Visayas, Siargao, eastern Mindanao. Looking at the heavy rainfall, even of portions of the Davao region there as well. So yeah, you got a wide range of impacts due to that inflow with this low pressure area continuing to move through that region. Now, so here's a look ahead in through tomorrow. Let's even scoot this further into Tuesday. We got that broad rotation just coming out of the equatorial trough. You have that troughing out ahead of it. Now, the big issue is this troughing kind of combined with the shear line. You probably can instead just call it the shear line. You have that northeasterly flow in the north, the tropical flow down here towards the south, and that's why we do have that shear line. It's the interaction between these two air masses. It's going to set up just kind of this training effect onshore in basically right over Tacloban, eastern areas of Leyte, Samar through Cebu. Scattered showers throughout Visayas here through Thursday into Friday, and eventually by Saturday and the Sunday it all starts to lift back towards the north, impacting parts of Luzon around the Magat Dam there as well. And just kind of a closer look at what I'm talking about. See the eastern areas of Leyte, eastern Samar, Tacloban right there. That really is just going to be where that rainfall piles up, and it would not surprise me if we get 200-300 millimeters on top of the already saturated ground. So landslides in these areas too, even back towards Cebu, in the southern areas of Mindoro, as far north of there, you can still look at more precipitation. And that's just where the heaviest of the rain in the red here, over 50 millimeters, is going to be taking place as we look ahead through the upcoming week. Don't downplay the power of that raging water out there. Remember, just a few inches can pick a person up, 12 inches can move cars, and then we're not even talking about the threat of landslides too. So just be careful out there, my friends, especially when we're talking about something like this. For Tuesday, got that heavy precipitation basically from Cebu south, 26 there for you, Tacloban at 26, Legazpi getting up to 28. Heavier showers, well, things lessen just a bit back towards the north, but like I mentioned, by the weekend, places like Manila back towards Isabela are going to be looking at showers gradually increasing out there in the latter part of the week as that old shear line and that trough lifts back towards the north. A cold weather advisory in place too for Luzon. I mentioned the temperatures were down out there. Look at this place, places like Baguio below 14 degrees possibly, so some chillier temperatures there in your forecast. Anyways, a big thanks for everybody on Patreon who continues to support this channel and makes these updates possible. I can't thank you guys enough. If you like this channel, my goal is to eventually, maybe one day, do this full time, guys. That would be nice. And I can't do that unless, the channel makes money. And unfortunately, just due to the process of YouTube, my biggest viewers are in Southeastern Asia for obvious reasons. How do I say it? The view rate per view and how much money you make off of it is actually pretty low. It's just the nature of the beast. So the only way I'm able to continue to do this is through the support of you guys on Patreon and our PayPal and everything like that, just so we can keep these updates going. So yeah, that's a look at what we got going on out there today. Thanks for watching, guys, and of course, as always, stay safe out there.